I'm getting emotional, honey. Because it's so surreal. This is for all the people that look like me, all the people that look like me and had similar experiences, who were told they can't do something, who had systems in place that robbed them of opportunities. This is for all of us. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit subscribe in that bottom right corner. Hit that bell so you get notifications every time I upload a new video. Y'all are gonna watch me for your notifications. Go ahead and do that. For those of y'all who new, go ahead and hit pause, get your little drink, let's smoke some. Whatever you get into, then come on back. For those of y'all who know how we do, we're gonna bless this food and we're gonna get into it. Alright. Alright. Heavenly Father, thank you for these. Now bless the DLC Christ. Amen. Yes. I got me some red links with some chili and cheese and some onion and some jalapeno kettle chips. And I got some pickles too. But how y'all doing? What you eating on? What you drinking on? Yes. I'm so excited. This is one of these meals that I don't eat often as an adult. I used to eat them a lot as a kid. Ooh, I hope y'all can see that. But, you know, I just been really feeling getting back to my Atlanta roots. My hood roots. I'm excited about this. Baby. This one of the meals you go up with when you live in the hood. Anyway. And there's a lot of kids to feed. Almost for people to feed. Hot dogs, red links, SpaghettiOs. That was my thing. But my sister didn't like them. She liked ravioli. SpaghettiOs and meatballs with grilled cheese, chicken nuggets, beanie weenies. I know some of y'all ain't never heard of no beanie weenie. Don't know nothing about that. Let me know in the comment, what was y'all struggle meals as a kid? Things you grew up on. I know a lot of people grew up on noodles. Ain't no shame in that. Let me know down in the comments what y'all used to eat on. In my last video, I told y'all I got accepted into my PhD program.
Oh my God! Wow!
I know, but I officially have it in writing now. Ooh, I found out maybe like a month ago. I ain't gonna say who, but a source in my department reached out to me a couple weeks ago and told me, you know you got in. So like I knew, but I was like, at the same time, I wanted to see it in writing because it just makes it that much more real. So I got the email yesterday. I'll probably insert a picture in here somewhere. So like it's documented somewhere. Like iJhamarcus is admitted to this PhD program. What? I made a Facebook post. The amount of love and support, so humbling. People who are from where I'm from, who've seen me struggle, who've seen my family struggle when I was a kid, who've seen me, you know, go off to college and do all these things. You know, to show all that love and appreciation. Like, I was overjoyed with all the love I was seeing. You know, I got choked up a little bit. I was like, wow. I just had to really, you know, reading through the comments and people telling me how proud I am and reminding me of all the things, you know, that I've come from. You know, it's really humbling to see, you know, where you started to where you ended up. And where I am now, you know, I still got a long way to go. Like, this is not where I want to be. I want to be somewhere, you know, much further along. But to look back on that road of where I came from, it's like, dang, bro, you came a long way from a little ghetto boy in Atlanta. Talking about humble beginnings. And it's like, I didn't have all these, you know, super prestigious opportunities handed to me. I didn't go to private school like some of my friends did. I went to public school. My mom and my granny, they both were bus drivers. I got free lunch at school. And it's like, wow. And I think about how I could have ended up. Like, some of my relatives and some of my friends, you know, it really just came down to me just choosing to make different decisions. And that's humbling. Because like I said, I went to the same public schools, everybody in my neighborhood, had the same teachers, same opportunities, but I was able to make different choices. And it don't mean my choices are better than anybody's. I'm not saying that at all. You know, we do what we gotta do to survive out here. So think how different my life could have turned out had I made slightly different decisions. There's a implied burden, you know, attached to, you know, me making a way for people. At least that's what they say. Like I have the blueprint. I'm like, I don't. I just figured it out, and I've been really fortunate to have people in my corner who support me and push me and make me think about things a different way and hold me accountable. Where I come from, you lucky if you make it out of high school alive. Like a lot of people where I'm from end up in jail if they lucky. You know, a lot of people end up in cemeteries, gang activity, victims of gang activity, victims just crime in general. So to make it out of that place alive is a blessing in itself. But go off to college, to somebody's college, no matter where it is a blessing. And I'm about to start a PhD. Because, you know, this was never part of my plan. I knew I was going to get this bachelor's and be done. And the only reason I knew that, because my mama always told me, you're going to college. I didn't know what that meant, but I knew I was going. Because Jackie Montgomery told me I was. Rest her soul. Now, getting to college is one thing. That's hard. You know, especially considering all the systemic barriers and poverty and limited resources people have in communities like where I'm from. And I'm from Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. For people who are new to my channel, but, you know, going to college is a miracle for a lot of people. I'm a first generation college student and graduate student. Meaning no one in my family went to college prior to me. My mom, you know, she tried to go to a tech school before. She wasn't able to finish for a number of personal reasons I'm not going to go into in this video because it's not my story to tell, but I'm a first generation college student. First in my family to graduate from a 4-year university. First to go to grad school. And I've gone to grad school twice already, so this will be my 3rd time. So when I tell you I'm doing it for the culture, I mean that in my spirit. But like I said, going to college is one thing. Staying in college, completely different ballgame. Would it be finances? A lot of people can't go or can't stay in because the cost to stay in, like monetary costs, being able to make it. I'm probably do a separate video on my experience just because I think that's a story I need to share with somebody. You know, I went to UGA. Go Dogs, you know, that sounds glamorous and all, but it's also a PWI, predominantly white institution. So for a little ghetto boy from Atlanta, black boy, coming to a predominantly white institution, hearing your whole life, you're so smart, you're so intelligent, you're brilliant, all these things, and to get to a college, a university like UGA and realize, okay, and that's everybody in this thing. Well, most people. So you're going to being like at the top of your class to being just like another somebody. It's humbling. You know, just the brilliance, academic, the mental stuff, that's one piece, but also sitting in class next to people who has been driving Range Rover since 16, who when they go home on the weekends, they're going home to vacation homes in St. Simon's or in Hilton Head. I'm in class with people when they go on spring break, they're going skiing or they're traveling abroad just because it's spring break or because they want to. Meanwhile, I'm at this university on a scholarship and I'm working a job full time just to get through. This gonna be a separate video. There's a lot to dissect there. Honestly, that could be a whole series if I'm being completely honest. But to know I'm gonna get a PhD, that's unheard of in my community. Like, and I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret, because it's something I don't tell people often. Only a handful of people know this, but I'm gonna share it because I feel like somebody may need to hear it. It's okay to struggle. It is. We all struggle. One of the most brilliant people I've ever met, Dr. Darian Jones. He told me successful people struggle all the way to the top. And I was like, what? I'm getting emotional, honey. Because it's so surreal. But it's just like, I struggle all through college, mental health wise, academically, but I keep pushing. And, you know, grit ain't enough for a lot of people, especially kids of color, when there's systems in place designed to oppress them. So grit and resiliency ain't enough. Like, they're important, but they're not enough. But, you know, what I find a lot of strength in is, even when I want to give up, and believe me, I wanted to give up a couple of times, and again, that'll come in a separate video. I remember people are watching me, and not just people watching me to fail. It's gonna always be a hating bird somewhere waiting for you to fail, and that is what it is. That's that on that. I'm talking about the people who tried to, you know, make it and they couldn't for whatever reason. The black and brown kids, the queer kids who don't have people in their support system to tell them they can do all these things. When I need to draw strength from somewhere just to make it through something, either just through an assignment, through a midterm, through whatever, I find strength in remembering this not just about me. This PhD, this is bigger than me. This is for all the black and brown kids around the world. This is for all the people that look like me, all the people that look like me and had similar experiences, who were told they can't do something, who had systems in place that robbed them of opportunities. This is for all of us. So I find a lot of power in that it's not just about me. This is for all of us. If you someone who is struggling, we did school or not school, because honestly, I don't believe school is for everybody. That's a different conversation too. But, you know, if you're struggling, we just in school or just in life in general, and you are just trying to find something to hold on to, even if it can't be you, because sometimes that burden is too heavy and you're just tired of being tired all the time, find something else or someone else to draw power from. I encourage you to do that. Single parent home. Mom worked 2 jobs. Or it's 3 of us. Child, that's crazy. So when I eat this red link, this hot dog with the cheese and the onions and the chili, I think back to that little boy from Atlanta who was just trying to make it through, just trying to get by, just trying to make it out of the community alive. And to be able to sit here and eat this in front of a camera, in front of a green screen, on the platform that I have, child, that it's humbling. That's for damn sure. It is humbling. But yeah, I don't eat chips often. It's the first time I had chips in probably like a month. I'm gonna finish this video and I'm gonna take my butt to the gym and go work it out. Make sure y'all eat your fruit and drink your water so you can be smooth like me. Period. I'll see y'all next time. Until next time, y'all. Bye.